Hello everyone, welcome to Civil Mania. So today I'll be telling about frame relay. So what is actually a frame relay? And remember that before going to introduce about frame relay, today I'll be also doing one of the exercise on frame relay, that is point to point frame relay. So what is frame relay? Frame relay is actually a one type of telecommunication. So by the help of this frame relay, we will be doing the communication from the one end to the another end, such as I will show you by the help of one diagram, such as this is the exercise today I will be doing. So let me explain what is frame relay by the help of this diagram. So let me tell you that if I suppose I need to communicate from this router to this router, or from this router to this router, then the communication must the link should be there between them. But if from router 0 to router 3 I need to communicate, then I have to lease the communication line between them. Then also if I need to communicate between router 0 and router 1, then also I have to again lease the line between them, because here the communication takes places at a very large distance, that is very large geographical area. Like say if I need to come, suppose if router 1 is present in India and router 2 is present at USA or Canada, then this is a very large geographical network. So if I need to communicate between them, then I have to either set up the communication line between them manually, so it's a very tough job. So I have to lease the line which is already set up by some network service providers. Or so it means that if I need to do the communication between different routers, so I have to lease the communication lines between them. Say such suppose I need to communicate between router 0 and router 2, then again I have to lease the communication line between them. But frame relay is actually a one type of circuit, and by the help of this circuit we can do the communication between all the routers without leasing any of the communication lines between them. Suppose if we connect router 0 with a frame relay, and frame relay is connected to all the routers, then we can do the communication between router 1 to 0, router 2, router 0 to router 1, router 0 to router 2, router 0 to router 3. So a communication can be made by the help of frame relay. So let me today explain how I'll do the this example. So our goal is like frame relay cloud according to the logical diagram. See, this one is a one type of diagram, and below is the logical diagram. So accordingly I have to do this exercise on packet tracer. So let me now open the packet tracer. Let me do the exercise as per the diagram. See, 4 routers are provided, one cloud is present. So first of all, let me provide one cloud at the center, and I will name it as frame relay. And after that, 4 routers are. So I will be providing the 4 routers, that is. So let me do the configuration in the router, that is in the router. I will be providing, first of all, let me power off the router. Then in the router I will be providing, I hope you can see here, it's NIMT2T. It is a 2-port multi-protocol synchronous serial network interference management card. Okay, so I have provided it. Now let me provide one cover here, then I can power it on. Then let me close it. Now let me do the connection. Okay, before doing the connection, let me copy this one. I have copied it. Now I have to provide 4 routers. 1, 2, another 3 routers. Okay, extra I have done one, so let me delete it. Okay, after that let me rename the routers. Sorry, let me rename the router as this one is as router 1, router 2, as per the logical diagram it's 0, 1, 2, 3. So I will go along with that. This is router 0, router 0, then each router 1, then each router 2, and each router 3. Yeah, I have provided all the routers. Now let me do the connection. This is a serial cable, so 0 with this one. After that, see, this is 0, this is 1, then 2, then 3. So then this is 1, then this is 2, then this is 3. So I hope it's clear. As per the diagram, it's clear. I hope it's clear to all of you. So I have made this diagram in the packet tracer first. Now I have to do these logical connections. So first of all, let me go to the cloud, that is frame relay. Here there are various interfaces. This is serial 0, serial 1, serial 2, serial 3. So let me first of all go to the serial 1. I hope it's clear. I'll go to the serial 1. In the serial 1, here I will write DLCI, data link connection identifier. Okay, I hope it's clear to all of you that this means DLCI, that is data link connection identifier. So let me again go to the diagram. In the diagram, this is S0, then S1, S2, and S3. So let me go here, and here I will write serial 0, and here I will write as this is serial 0, so as per the diagram I will write as router 0 to router 3 and router 0 to router 2. I hope you can see that 101 is the one type of connection between router 0 and router 3, and 201 is the connection between router 0 and router 2. So S0 here there are two connections, that is one is router 0 to router 3, and DLCI must be a number, so let me provide as 101. Actually it's identifier, so 101. Next one is 201. So 201 is the connection between router 0 and router 2. I hope it's clear. Add. Now I have made for serial 0. Now let me go to the serial 1 interface, that is this one. Here 40, here 401 is present, DLCI, and it is the connection between router 1 and router 3. Router 1 and router 3. Now let me go to the serial 2. In the serial 2, 202 DLCI, it is the connection between router 2 to router 0. Router 202 is the link between router 2 and router 0. Then 301 is present, which is the link between router 2 and router 3. Now let me move to the serial 3. This is in the serial 3, 102 is the DLCI, which is present between router 3 and router 0. Then 102 is over. Now 302 is the link between router 3 and router 2. Then 402 is the link between router 3 and router 1. So I think it's clear to all of you. As per the logical diagram, I have added all the data link connectivity identifier in all the serial interfaces. There is serial 0, serial 1, serial 2 and serial 3 interfaces. I have added DLCI. After that, let me go to the frame relay. In the frame relay, now let me do the connection in the frame relay. That is, first one is serial 0. Serial 0 is this one, is the serial 0. Here the connection is router 0 to router 2, router 0 to router 2, and on the another hand it's serial now in the let me show the diagram. Yeah, in the serial port, this one, here serial 0, router 0 to 2, router 0 to 2, and here I will select router 2 to 0, and 2 to 0 will be present in serial 2, that is 2 to 0. Add 0 to 2 and 2 to 0. This is the one frame relay. Next I have to do the another one, that is 0 to 3. 0 to 3 will be present in 3 to 0. Yeah, 3 0. Next, see here 2 lines are present. I have done for both the lines. These 2 lines clear. Now go for this line 301. It is present in serial 2. 30 means it's serial 2 to serial 3. Serial 2 to serial 3, serial 3 to serial 2. So this line is also clear. Now the remaining line is this one. So this one is present in serial 1 and in serial 3. In serial 1 it's present. Serial 1 it's present. One to 3, and in 3 it's 3 to 1. 1 2 3 3 to 1, 3 to 2, 2 to 3, 0 to 3, 3 to 0, 0 to 2, 2 to 0. I hope it's clear to all of you. So I have first of all added in all the interferences the DLCIs and the router names. Now after that I have made the connections. In the frame relay I have made all the connections. Now let me close this one. Now let me go to each router and do the configuration. So my work for the frame relay is over. Now let me check whether the connection between one router to the, as per the diagram there is a link between 1 and 3. So whether 1 and 3 it is see, R3 has no connection port or neither this one. So it will not work. So let me do one thing. Let me do the configuration here. Let me first of all move to the command line interface. Here I will write no, then enter, then enable, then config t. After that I will provide the, see, as per my instruction what I need to do is frame relay cloud according to the logical diagram. I have done the configuration from the frame relay. Now hostname on all the routers according to the diagram. Now I will provide hostname host. This is router 0. So I provided the hostname for this router. Now go to this router and provide the hostname. Then host router 1. This is router 1. Now let me, okay, this is capital router, right? This is capital R, but here I have provided small r. So let me do one thing, another time let me rename it router 1. I did it. Now let me move to the third router. No, enable, then config t, then let me rename it as host router. This is 3. I hope it's router, no, sorry, this is router 2. As you can see at the top here, router 2. Now let me move to this router. No, enable, config terminal, then hostname is router 3. Done. So I have now given the hostname of all the routers according to a diagram. Now frame relay protocol according to the logical diagram. Now I have to provide the configuration for the frame relay according to the logical diagram, that is this diagram. So now let me move to the router 1. There in this, first of all I have to select interface. I hope it's you can see here what is the interface. It's S0 1 0 0 1 0. I have moved to the interface. Now after that encapsulation, frame relay, then no shut, after that exit. I have to do the encapsulation of the frame relay in all the serial ports one by one in all the routers. So done for router 0. Now next move to the router 1. Now interface S010 S010. Then encapsulate. I hope I can show you one thing, encapsulation. Then I can provide question mark. So encapsulation, one is point to point protocol, one is frame relay network, and one is serial HDLC synchronous. So I will be providing frame relay tab. Encapsulation frame relay. Now no shutdown. After that exit. I have done for router 1. Then go for the router 2. Here interface serial 010. After that I hope 010, yeah, right. Then encapsulation frame relay, then no shut, then exit. Yeah, now let me move to the router 3. Here interface S010, encapsulation frame relay, no shutdown, then exit. I hope you can it's clear to all of you that I have powered on all the routers now, and I have provided the encapsulation frame relay command in all the routers. After that, let me go to the first router. After moving to the first router, let me again go to the logical diagram. So here you can see in the logical diagram there are two links. One is 101 and second one is 201. So first of all, let me make here sub interfaces. That is, in the router 0 I have to make interface S010 dot. Let me make sub interfaces in the routers, but you have to remember one thing, that I can rename all the sub interfaces in a various manner, or I can name all the sub interfaces in a various manner. I can even name one, I can even name two, but here I will be providing the same name as the DLCI, so that our work is easier. So I will provide the name of the sub interface as 101. So I hope you can see this one is not it cannot create, because here you can provide question mark. See, if sometimes your command goes wrong, then you can provide one question mark. Interference, I have provided sub interface that 0.101, but here either point to point or multi point. See, here I am trying to do the exercise for point to point relay. So here I will be providing point to point. In my next exercise I will be showing you multi point relay, frame relay. So here I will be providing point to point. Next one is, after that frame relay I'll provide question mark. See, here now I will provide frame relay interface DLCI. Now I will provide frame relay interface DLCI number. For 101, the DLCI is 101, because I have named the DLCI as 101. Okay, provided. Now let me provide IP address. IP address. What is the IP address of 101? It's 10.1.0. See, I hope you can see here in the diagram the number which is showing is the network, but here for 101 it's 101, then 250, then the subnet mask 255.252 because slash is 30. Exit. I have done for 101 frame relay. Now let me provide because in the router 0 there is another one frame relay, that is interface S010.201.2 point. After point to point, now frame relay interface DLCI is 201. Then after that IP address is 10.2.0.1. Yeah, for this one there are two DLCIs, so I have done for both the DLCIs. Now let me go to the router. Now let me go to router 1. In the router 1 interface S010 dot 010.401. DLCI is 401. So 401 point to point. Now frame relay interface DLCI 401. Then after that for done 401. Now IP address 10.4.0.1 255.255.255.252 exit. Because in this serial in the router 1 there is only one DLCI, so I have provided the configuration for one DLCI. Now let me move to the router 2. Now let me move to the router 2. In the router 2 interface serial 010.202.2 point. Point to point. Now I have then after that frame relay interface DLCI 202. After that IP address is 10.2.0.2 255.255.255.2 exit. Now again after that interface is 20. After 202 is 301 point to point. After that frame relay interface DLCI 301, then IP address is 10.3 10.3.0.1, then exit. Done for the router 2. Now let me move to the router 3. Interface, then after that interface as 010 dot. First of all, let me do for this DLCI 102 point to point. After that, frame relay interface DLCI 102, then IP address 10.1.0.2. Done for 102. Now next do for 302. For 302, frame relay 302, and IP address will be 10.3.0.255, then exit. Now next move to the again interface 402, then 402, then IP address will be 10.4.0.2, then exit. So I have now done the configuration of all the DLCIs and for the frame relay as well as for all the routers. Now everything is over. Now only I have to check whether the ping is working or not. I hope you can see here it's successful, because see, this router 0 is connected to router 3 and router 0 is connected to router 2, but it is not connected to router 1. So ping will not be successful to router 1. See, from 0 to 3, R3 is successful, as well as it will be successful to router 2. Yeah, but it will not be successful to router 1. See, from R1 to R0 or from R0 to R1, it will not be successful. R0 to R1, it is not successful because there is no frame relay or no communication is provided between. As you can see in this diagram, there is no communication between the router 0 and the router 1. So this is the main reason why there is no successful ping between router 0 and router 1. But as you can see in the router 3, the communication will be successful to all the routers, to router 2, to router 0, as to router 1. It will be successful to all. So let me show it from router 3. From here to here, it will be successful. Let me delete all. Now freshly show it. From here to here, it's successful. From here to here, it will be again successful. from here to here, it will be again successful. As you can see here, all the results. But from S1 it will be successful only to S3. From router 1 to router 3 it will be successful, but it will not be successful to any other, like router 2 it will be failed. It has failed. See, so I hope it's clear to all of you that how I have done the frame relay configuration now. And remember that this one, as I have done as only point to point frame relay, but not multi-point from frame relay. And remember that as there is no communication is going on between other routers, so now I will provide dynamic routing or static routing. I can do either dynamic routing or static routing to bridge this gap, as there is a gap between the router 1 and router 0. So as there is no communication, as you can see here, router 1 to router 2, there is no communication, as the communication is failed or ping is being failed. So you can provide static routing or dynamic routing. But here, as per this exercise here, as it's test day connectivity, I have checked the connectivity, it's clear. Now let me provide here RIP version 2. RIP means routing information protocol. Version 2 I have to provide here. So now let me provide RIP is a one kind of dynamic routing, so that now the communication will be successful from one and everyone. So now let me again continue. Now let me go to the router 1, sorry, router 0. Here I have to now write as, first of all, interface as 0 1 0 0 1 0. Okay, do one thing, as I have provided RIP here, so let me exit it one line. In the router I have to provide as router RIP. Yeah, so this is the router 0. In the router 0, as you can see here, its host name is also router 0. Router 0 I have provided router RIP, then version 2, then no auto summary, then after that network. Let me again go to the logical diagram. What is the network here in this router 0? There are two networks, that is 10.1, that is network is 10.1.0.1, 10.1.0.1 network. Then again network is 10.2.0.1, 10.2.0.1. There are two networks. Actually remember that here in the router RIP, the network means actually the IP addresses of 201 and 101. Now exit. I have done for router 0. Now let me move to the router 1. In the router 1, enable config t, then router, then I'll do router RIP version 2, then after that no auto summary, then network is, what is the network present in router 1, that is 10.4.0.1, 10.4.0.1. so 10.4.0.1. there is only one network. router 1. After that exit. Now after that let me move to the router 2. See, remember that here this dynamic routing, that is RIP, which I am showing it here. For this the same exercise I have shown previously in my previous videos also. I have clearly shown the RIP version 2 exercise. So if there is any kind of doubt in routing information protocol, that is RIP, you can see my previous videos on the RIP exercise. So here router RIP version 2. After that no auto summary. Then network is in the router 2. What is the network? 202 and 301. 202 and 301. 10.2.0.2 and 3.0. 301. These are the two network. After that exit. Done. Now let me move to the router 3. Here in the router 3, router RIP version 2, no auto summary. Then network is, what are the network presence in router 3? There are 3 networks. One is 10.1.0.2. 10.1.0.2. Next one is network 10.3.0.2. The next one is network 10.4.0.2. Then exit. I hope RIP is clear to all of you. So now let me check whether because here now I have done RIP, that is routing information protocol. So now check for the ping whether it's working or not for all routers to router. From here to here, earlier it was failed. Now see, as you can see here, it's now successful. From here to here, successful. From here to here, successful. So it's successful to all. From here to here, successful. From here to here, successful. From here to here, successful. So now it will be successful to all, as I have done here routing information protocol. But earlier only frame relay was done, which is a one kind of circuit which is made only for point to point. Because see, in frame relay the communication will be made only as per my direction. That is, if I will provide the direction from router 1 to router 2, then only the communication will take from router 1 to router 2, or else from router 1 to router 3 it will fail. In other router, remember that if configuration is not done to any other router, then it will not pass through that router. But in dynamic routing, the communication can be done in any kind of router to router. I hope it's clear to all of you how I have done the exercise on frame relay. So if there is any doubt, then you can ask me, or you can provide any kind of query in the description box or in the comment section. So thanks for watching my video, and please subscribe my channel if you have not subscribed yet.